Okay, so let's do this. This is a scrim from the other night that we did against Team Vision. We did our first official in Steel, UC Steel the other night, and I would put that up, but it was on over, and it was like an hour and a half long. Went to 3 rounds, so I was not going to sit there for 3 days and upload to YouTube or something. And shout out to Chasing Shadows, actually, who gave me this HUD. Told me about it. It's called Sir HUD. It's a great one for Spy. You just get a lot of information. It's really, really clear. So yes, he's actually playing in this game as well. He's their pyro, so he's chasing. So here we go. Yeah, middle. We rolled up with our demo man. Wasn't really expecting him. He was AFK. I think we didn't realise, and then so he arrives late. Chasing gets me here. I try and get away. You see, I'm using my dead ringer here, even though I know that the damage protection is going to wear off pretty soon. I just keep it up for as long as possible. It's worth it because I actually get to the health back with 1 HP. So stay alive. I'm going to help cap the point here. You see what happened was this was just a loadout that I had been previously using. I generally on 5CP kind of try and use Viswatch a bit more because, you know, usually with choke points and things it's a lot easier to get through. But whatever, you know, for this game I actually wasn't expecting to start, so I just kept the loadout I had, and it actually seems to go well. So I kept using it. I was playing more of a nuisance spy than anything else. So right here, I see that this medic is low, so I'm going to try and finish him off, but Josh gets him, so it's fine. So now we're going to move through. Again, like that. I'm not necessarily trying to get behind them all the time. What I'm really trying to do is create a distraction, stay alive for as long as possible, and you know, do a lot of information giving, and just poking people. Look through choke points. This map is so choke points with it. What I'm really trying to do is just like that. I just wanted to look through that choke point and then just move back, because I knew my team were there to save me. But it meant that they knew what was coming before they got to that corner. The dead ringer really gives you a lot of power in terms of that. It's almost like a second life. You can peek around corners, look into sticky traps and stuff without really any risk to yourself. So I checked the medic on it because I don't know if I've done that yet since I actually started the game, because I wasn't expecting to start. So since I saw that scout go out there, I'm just going to move back, see what I can get, end up in secret, and I do a very stupid thing here. Because I just rebounded my key for, you know, cancel disguise, because I knew I'd use it, so I was looking for it, and I ended up cancelling my disguise in front of the sentry gun. So I don't know how it wasn't caught there, just kind of lucky, but I hear the sentry gun go down anyway, so obviously the engineer was distracted. So right here, I'm just waiting for my team to kind of, you know, go for something. So there, the stickies all disappear, so I wasn't expecting the engineer to get to me so quickly, so I would have had my dead ringer up there otherwise, but instead I just died. Two goes down here. They use their Uber, so this is really the worst case scenario either for us. This last scramble. Now, they're going to try and capture second. I thought I'd get that Matador and stab. Luckily Dush is here to save me. I stopped chasing Shadows and it pushed me out. I think I got this health because I'm a bad person. Plus I knew those two were leaving anyway, so I came in here. I don't know how the medic bought this. He just disguised as an engineer, he believed it, so I stabbed him. Yeah, my exact words at that point were, this is going on YouTube. So here at this point, the pyro's actually, I kind of have a feeling the pyro's going to be looking for me, and I actually run into the engineer who I'm disguised as, so I immediately just try and do something to him. But I didn't expect the pyro to catch up to me at some point. Again, go for a corner stab, why not? Even with a big window there, it's a bit obvious I suppose. Especially against the pyro, it shouldn't really ever work. So this map actually was quite stalemated for us. We were well matched. We'll see how well matched in a while. You notice I keep disguising as a spy when I'm behind the lines because he's the only person who's going to be here. So there, just move through, just trying to get my dead ringer popped. So I decloak here, but somebody heard me because they all came back. I don't know if they just happened. No, they were definitely just coming back for me because they turned around. I was wondering if maybe they were just coming back at it anyway, but somebody obviously called me out. It's moments like that that sometimes it's worth it to go for it. The dead ringer is really loud, but so are a lot of people talking into the microphone. Sometimes that'll just work out. They're busy looking at other things. So I'm gonna drop down here. See what I can get. These chicken wire fences actually are actually pretty handy for just looking around yourself. People tend not to look at you when you're down there and drop down. So I was using them a lot, even though I wasn't really needed to watch it let me get through. So I get maybe called out there, or maybe it's just spam. But I'm just going to take that dispenser out because it'll help my team. It's really far forward, so just getting rid of that just helps my team. It'll help my scout and my soldier move back. Here's Code looking like looking like a spy. So right now I'm going to look into the choke and just use the drop down. Again, just keep moving through drop down. It helped me out a lot, I found, to get through here. And also just keep my eyes out. So the engineer comes after me. I'm gonna get caught out here. And nice, I would have probably gotten that corner stab if not for the yeah, if not for the decloak. I should have decloaked sooner, but then it could have been more obvious. It's hard to know. And there, like that, I was spamming my shots first off, and I've been playing around with like plus reload and minus reload and stuff in terms of firing speed, but overall I think having a faster firing speed as a spy doesn't really, you need to be right in somebody's face for it to really be worth it, because I think you really do still need to pick your shots. I gotta check the minigun. I'm going to be an engineer for a while. So here, just going to come out and lock my arcs with this scout. And he whips me. This is stupid. Isn't going to go away. Oh wait till I die. No, I'm not sure about that. So yeah, again, just let that soldier. He was constantly there at choke, so I'm just going to let him, you know, get my dead ringer so I can get behind people. He was never going to kill me, and also I was just going to let my team know that he was there. And here the sniper falls back, so quickly get him and zap that dispenser. With that dispenser being there, the sniper was able to just watch from big door constantly, and whenever he took any bit of spam or anything, he just gets straight back in. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just taking that away from the soldier. He only had 76 HP, which meant that he was going to have to stay on and fight for a while. So yeah, now they're capping second, and I noticed that the soldier's the only one who really seems to be around, so I'm going to start this back cap and see if I can draw anybody else back. Soldier actually comes and launches me up in the air, and the engineer. Like clay pigeon shooting. So there. That should fix that whoosh effect. So now we're going to look at all my metal. And my crates. Whatever reason, I don't know why. Oh no, it didn't fix it. Try it again. Oh, that's really annoying. So I'm just trying to fix that, the effect of that, the width on me, so I'm actually just gonna give it a stick. Fix that. Irritating, these little things. Back. So, now we switch scouts. You know, gonna just try and mix things up, you know, get rid of this stalemate. It's not really right. Engineer doesn't notice me somehow, and I was gonna pursue him, but he's really not who I'm interested in here. It's not why I'm here at mid. I'm here to try and get something else. And I see the pyro's flames there, so I stick close to the wall so Robbie won't notice me. Run around the corner and just pick the med. That was just opportunist, it was lucky. As well as anything else. I knew that the pyro wouldn't be too far away from the medic, so I just went for it. Now they're going to be looking for me, but they're distracted. I end up picking this because I missed the stab. I've actually been playing with my interrupt sentence lately, so it's those really fast stabs. I kind of find it hard to do now because I'm just not used to it yet. So I used to have to stab just before I looked like I was going to be able to stab someone, but now it's going to be the opposite. I stab when it looks like I'm in the right position. CL interp 0.015 I think is supposed to be the best one for a knife. goes Choco. So I'm just gonna come down here, help my team kill off this guy. This spy. Scout. I think I even said sky because I'm great at saying that word. Now, what these dead ringers allow me to do here is just get into the choke point and just tell my team what's going on. I mean, this map is just these two big choke points from second to middle. It's kind of, I can see it's kind of frustrating, you know what I mean, for my team because nothing's really happening. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to move out and see what I can get. Maybe try and get some picks, but at the same time give out some information. That catches me out. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have picked up the cloak, because picking up the extra thing doesn't really extend how much damage resistance I get anymore. I might have survived if I hadn't picked it up, but that's kind of still a reflex left over from when it used to work. You know, that was like a year ago they updated that. It used to be that when you got your Dead Ringer cloak, it would just always give you the 90% damage resistance. So if you just kept picking up ammo, you were still hard to kill. Not like that anymore though. Now I'm gonna peek big door. I know the sniper's more than likely gonna be there, and there he is, sure enough. Tell my team that so nobody else has to risk their lives. Move through middle, and then to drop down. A lot of the time I think they were just assuming that I was gonna turn around and go back whenever I had my Dead Ringer popped. Right there actually, I took a bit of damage, but I don't know if they meant to hit me or not. I think maybe it was a mistake. It's right here. Gonna strafe some, stay out of the heavy's PoV. Or FOV rather. But he turns around, so I'm just gonna take out the gun. There's nothing else, it's just gives the engineer a bit of grief. Even if I'm gonna get caught out. I meant that he had to put up another one, which gave my team an extra 2 seconds of the big dispenser picks. Clutch plays. Now your Lars gonna whip me. I'm gonna try and get out. Quickly.
Thank you.
Spies here. Trying to hit the scout, maybe just poke them out of here. What I'm really trying to do, just be a nuisance, get behind people. What I'm trying to do with that at that point is not really do huge damage. If I hit somebody for something, call it out, but there's no need for me to try and go huge. Now here, this is just bad awareness by me. Because there's the pyro! In one place I wasn't looking. See if you watch that from above, you'd be able to see, I looked everywhere but where he was. So here they almost catch a second. Here, yeah, I think the sniper was there, so I'm telling you to get out. I managed to block the cap. So here this guy's just chasing shadows. Not for any particular reason, just I knew I was going to change before I got to the front lines anyway. But sometimes having a bad disguise, you know, it seems a bit obvious, but it's easier to change disguise then. Because most teams will call out that you're the pyro or that you're disguised in such a place, so if you disguise as somebody else, it'll give you an advantage. Here I get set on fire, so I just run away. No point in trying to get through a situation like that, might as well just fall back. I know Dushka's right here, so I'm just going to let him put me out. Wait for my Dead Ringer to come back, maybe get a heal, and then see if I can come through again. There, that was ballsy by me. I had a feeling the sniper would be there. So I thought I'd shoot the scout. I think he's gone away. I see the soldier though, so I'm going to come in here and try and get him to blow himself up a bit. And again, decloaked there before I noticed that the scout was there, and he actually comes back to me and then runs up to the attic, which is actually a bad idea because he ended up I ended up being able to tell my team where he was. And he is getting killed off the back of it, so I think it's hard to tell at that stage, but he shouldn't have come back for me there. I wasn't really going to do anything from where I was standing, I was just going to come back up in a few seconds anyway. So you're going to see that they're on Crates Creek. Tell my team that. Sniper headshots me quickly, but he actually knocks me straight back onto the health pack. So I'm going to run to his face, and because I bump him, he tries to throw the Girardi, and I'm just going to peek and try and distract him. Play with him a bit. or her actually. I think my popcorn's a girl. As you see, 13 seconds left. As I was saying about how well matched this game was. In goes the jumps, everybody comes in, try and pad the stats. And goes to a stalemate. 0-0. So I don't really know how to play this map that well, but all the stuff that I was trying to get is experimental. Trying all this stuff out so you know it works. I'm going to zoom. Check the menu gun. Grid screen. And move into middle. I'm going to change my rollout a bit. I've tried this rollout before, but I don't particularly like coming to drop down immediately. I think it just kind of puts you, you know, on the less defensive side like that when the engineers step in. I think I might go for the sniper, but that was bad by me, is that he got me with the bushwhacker because I turned around to look at him. If I'm the same speed as him, I can actually run away, but I move faster, slower, backwards. And it's very hard to know, it's kind of such a small margin. Plus server and stuff like that has a lot to do with how far the weapons actually reach, especially the new ones. I'm pretty sure that was just a good crossbow by Q. No, hang on, let me fix this. Work this time, come on. Nope, okay, I just have to go back to my... Did you finish my skim mill? Yes, but I'll buy more. Without being special. Say hi to YouTube, bro.
The control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is alert. The control point is stalemate.
Okay, back to this. After I stole Rob's skin milk.
Alert. Our control point.
So here we are, new round. Promise not to stalemate as much anymore. I'm gonna wait in that corner. I don't know why I was waiting in that corner a bit more. Sniper's overextending the scout does it. It's actually a good place to get them. So here, medics on the point. Oh, I remember this actually. Yeah, this was ridiculous. So I hit him again. Jason, he has 20 HP. I was going so mad. You should have heard the comms. He crits and everything, and I finally managed to get him. And then just run away into drop down. So that helps as well. When they don't have a medic to push into our last, especially when he doesn't have a crit streak. Oh, there's the scout. I thought it was the engineer, so I thought I'd be safe if I just ran up and thought he wouldn't be able to get me. But scouts are that bit more. So this means that we have advantage here at last. If they come up on crits, I'll have to check when let's see if I do check when I come up and see if they have come up on crits again. Nope, I don't need to check. I'm a bad spy. See, if I had come up... Oh yeah, there, now I'm checking. So now I see that they're on crit streak. And this is one of those moments where, because they're on crit streak, it can mean that if code felt like switching to... if code was down or anything, you can switch to level 3s without missing anything. Well, you know, it kind of helps a lot, because the crit streak is not as good at that. Now there, I don't want him to get a level 3. I definitely want him to have a level 3 out there. So I just destroyed him immediately, focus that. And then I run into their entire team. Get set on fire and killed. But now that I know that the engineer's gone to level 3s, it's kind of both an advantage and a disadvantage. In a way, what he was really trying to do there was trying to set it up so that if they critzed in and it didn't work, and we tried to push back out, that we would use up our entire Uber on a sentry, on having to kill the sentry. So now we just have that with the spy. Get him off. This map is one you really need to watch for backups on, because it can be hard to, it can be really hard to get back in time. So there, sniper's buffed. Just going to, try to shoot him. So back to my old tricks again. Gonna try and move through. Here, I just thought I had a dead ringer there, I think, and but I obviously didn't. Okay. You can really time your plays and stuff if you get your dead ringer, and just be braver with it. It's a different type of spy to the way that I normally play. But I said I'd try it out since it seemed to be going okay. Back to this brilliant stalemate situation that we had. dart actually.
Thank you.
No, we catch a spy down here. So I called this out and I asked Lardax wasn't too far away, but Yanni was actually in the area, so he just came down and shot him for me. So now that I know there's spies down, I gotta disguise his aim. And plus there's an exchange going on, so it's a good opportunity for me to get in and just do a bit of damage. I'm gonna shoot Chase the Shadows here because I want the revenge. Also, because I mean I wasn't doing anything else there, why not shoot the bio? So now here they come. The sniper bumps into me there again, and he bumps into me more than once, so I know he's gonna try to push Ratty. So I was gonna, but then he doesn't, he goes away. I remember thinking that he was gonna chase me. So I'm gonna move out here, see what I can get. Shoot the medic and get him again. Again, this wasn't really particularly like high scoring game or anything for me, but I got the edge something like 5 times, which is good. So if it's back on our last.
Dispenser down. Very good, Doctor.
I've actually locked my frame rate as well when I'm recording, because it actually makes the recording a lot more consistent. I'm up to 60 frames a lot more. So here, just going to tell everybody the spies here and try and poke one with a knife. It's a butter knife battle. So he's there, call him out. No fear, I've got a big watch that's going to keep me alive. Again, watch the sniper, call out that he's a main. Check the medigun here actually, yeah. Just take a bit of time to do it. See, they maneuver, so what I really want to do is I want to get a pick before they use it. And it can be very hard to, well, it's completely impossible to get people in there already. So, I'm going to move forward and just try and pressure the sniper out. I know, again, I know he can't kill me. And there I bumped the scout with this spy, so I was trying to just keep him invisible so my fire could get him. Now this heavy, and they kept doing this, leaving their heavy behind also. I just ended up in kind of no man's land. But yeah, their heavy kept staying behind, as if he was going to come in at the end of a push like this. So you can see the heavies here now, but chop up the sniper.
Bombs away.
So we're still holding it last. I don't know if Q actually went down there, but I know their med didn't, so I'm pretty sure they have advantage. So this here, gonna poke him a little bit. Call out the spy, call out where he is, and what he's disguised as. But here I've gotten behind him. Again, the soldier's just giving me free passage behind people. I'm gonna see what I can get. This shutter is a big, obvious one though. I probably shouldn't have come through here. I should probably go down to the lower one and maybe just keep my wits about me. People tend to stand less in that lower area. It's a bit more concealed. And near, so nobody was watching the point. Big distraction came in. I managed to Uber, but I did that. Anyways, I think it was their soldier got on it. But yeah, that just came off the back. I was just watching the point fast enough. So no, I just went to the tap. So again, check the medigun for the middle. Also, this new one, I switched on those, whatever you call those little 3D models that sit down there in the corner, so I can actually see what weapons medics are using. I think it's a medic with all of his guns doing the same thing. So it was really impossible to tell. So now that should hopefully all be remedied. See, the reason it was actually left is because my old computer was not great for frame rates, so I used to have all that sort of stuff switched off, and it just stayed when I got the new PC. I haven't ever updated it. And I'm just going to wait, see what I can see. Make sure, hopefully nobody's looking here. Managed to get the scout. Again, sometimes stabs like that I find a bit easier now since I've changed my interrupt settings. I'm going to try and push it through this shutter door here. Now I know this dead ring is going to be really loud, so I want to just get as far away from them as possible. And that spy's over there, and it looks like he saw me, but I don't know. So I'm just going to try and be quick, and hopefully, didn't notice, but I run straight into the biro. So here we're holding, waiting to push into last. I could have forward spawned here, but really with the amount of time. And plus the fact that we were actually fighting on second. Yeah, so I couldn't have actually forward spawned. No, I would have been sitting there like an idiot. No, I saw the medivine there, so I was not going to try and move through. I'm not really going to try and kill the snowman here. If I get him, that's all going well, but what I'm really going to do is just try and distract him. The more he's not in that fight, the better chance my team have of capping that point and distracting him. See, look, he's just spamming all these things down here, so he's just going to run away. I want to try and get him back to last, and without engaging my team. So now I see that they have a level 3. I'm going to move into secret, and I don't think anybody saw me. Oh, no, they did. So, there, that last sticky just got me. The reason I kind of kept going for main there is because I thought that if I'd gone for a river or anything like that, my dead ring would have run out before I got there. So that's the risk I kind of took, but it didn't pay off. These buttons on my dispenser, oh my god. Disguise is the engineer for now. I'm probably going to change disguise when I move through, I'd say. Nope, still the engineer. I can be very conscious of my disguises, and I feel like maybe because of that I disguise as a spy a bit too much, because then it's predictable, and maybe I should just try and confuse people by disguising as other things. Disguising is the same thing all the time, makes it so you look out for that a bit more, and be cautious of that class. So do change your disguises every now and again, even if it doesn't make sense. It makes me a bit confusing. So here I'm trying to drag the engineer away, make him run out of metal or something. From where I am, I can't get hit by the sentry, so I might as well just spam it a bit, just trying to distract the engineer. And now I'm from my team, and I'm going to keep doing it, just keep firing at it, and I end up getting the pick. Ooh, sentry down. Revolver's OP. Now I'm going to move up onto the point because everyone's distracted. Nice comes after me, he actually gets a saw onto it. Oh no, he doesn't. It sounded like he did, but Chasing Shadows didn't have an assist, so. Oh, Dush wins. He's winning against the heavy though. Not that good. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move through. Probably should have my DR up at this stage. That's again, I don't claim any skill in that. That was just me listening. I could hear the pyro. The pyro didn't seem to be leaving their medic too much, so I like to get after him. Here, I'm just gonna try and get in the face of the demo man. I managed to get him to 16 HP, and but he survives. If he gets back, it means he has to go back to a resupply or something. If we were gonna push him right there, that would make a big difference. I don't know how that Jardy didn't get that actually. Disguise as the sniper, because I'm going to try and get my Devanger to be used immediately. Or, just going to stand here and shoot at people. If I was using the Ambassador maybe, might be able to do a bit more damage, but I'm just going to try and be a nuisance here. I'm really just trying to distract people. Let my team get in, and then I'm going to focus on the distractions when they come from my team. And the Duke's on this engineer. Just take that health back and run away. Let's call it that sticky trap as well. I've only got 7 HP, so I'm just going to try and run around a bit. I feel bad, but I needed that. I need to fight the scout. He goes down. Pyro also goes down. So now we've got a good few numbers up and we're here. Just jump on the point and get it. The difference that we had there between other rounds trying to convert them is that our flank really focused on the underneath area, rather than everybody trying to go in up top. So that meant that we could kind of fence them a bit. So now actually, if I'm not wrong, then I think there's 90 seconds left in this entire game. So everybody just went straight aggro, and it just does not go well. I'm just waiting for the sniper. Hopefully I can get him. Or just anybody. Nope, there I go. So, yeah. So at this point we were like, oh, we can't lose in 90 seconds. And then around this point we realized, oh shit, maybe you can lose in 90 seconds. But at least we learned what not to do with mid. So here we're just going to hold last. Threw a few people into second just to slow them down a bit. No idea who that is. Probably a bot. I kept getting added by bots. I don't know who's getting like Steam idea. Yeah, just gonna run back. I'm better off with 225 HP. And Q goes down immediately. Oh, speaking of the devil. So here they come in with the maneuver and everything. I'm just going on. We all die. Oh my god, they're capping. No. One of the most disappointing endings ever. Yeah, 1-all. Not the best game ever, but that's Gullywash. Can be really very much a stay on 80. 5CP and Highlander can just be like that. So that's Shoutout, by the way. That's what I'm using. It's lovely, really good. I couldn't recommend it enough. I'll probably put a link to it in my description.